Happy Manga Monday! And before we start today's video, I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who subscribed. We made it to 900. I wish I could say this in the videos earlier than this, but because I filmed those videos so much more ahead of time, we hadn't reached 900 yet. And so this is the first opportunity that I had to film and to be able to say thank you so much. And not only did we reach 900, we just kept going. I don't know, last I checked, we're at 925, which is crazy. And I just really appreciate you all. So thank you. So with that, we're just going to jump right into the unhauling video, doing a little bit of spring cleaning. You will notice, however, that there are Christmas decorations up in certain segments and stuff because I genuinely needed to work on this very slowly. Any day I was yeah, I could get rid of manga today, I would do it. So I started shortly into the new year, and that's why you'll see Christmas decorations. And then I, weeded a little bit in February, and I weeded a little bit more of them in March. Just before filming this, I got rid of the very last ones. So yeah, it's a slow process for me. It's really hard to get rid of manga. I have a problem. I know. First of all, I buy too many because all of them look so interesting and appeal to me so much. And then second, it's really hard for me to get rid of series. It's hard for me to get rid of beginnings of series if I think well, there's a chance I could like it. And it's really hard for me to get rid of complete series that I've collected and read through because it's I put so much time, effort, money into collecting them, and now I'm just gonna get rid of them. It's sad. And the third reason is because I always find something, usually. There's very few cases where I don't find something that's redeemable about a series, especially whether it's the beautiful art or the interesting plot, even if it just didn't quite get me. I'll just be but it was different. But I really just don't have the room to keep all the manga that I already have. And yeah, so I needed to unhaul some of these titles. I really should have unhauled a lot more, if I'm being completely honest with myself. Still, is what it is. So let me just take you through which manga I decided to unhaul, starting now. Alright, I'm gonna start my unhauling at this shelf because I honestly need to make some room available. It's getting a little squishy squashed up in here. And while there's a few that I'm on the fence about, I don't know if I'll keep NTR. It's a spicy Yuri. It's just kind of toxic. Yeah, so I don't know about that one. And you know what? Screw it. We're unhauling it. This is an unhauling video. I'll never be your crying princess. I'll not be continuing you. You are the first to be eliminated. So intense. And then moving on down here. See, we need to make room. I have not a lot of room. But yeah. Another one on the fence for me is Crossplay Love. Not sure about that. I'm gonna keep it for now, but you know what's going? I know, I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch that's saying goodbye to a sign of affection. Sorry, not sorry. Enough people love it. I don't have to love it. But yeah, I've made some room. I still have to read this freaking volume. It has been in my shelf forever and I have not read it. And it's a longer series. I don't know if it's even finished yet. It's been going on for a while, but I need to see if I even like the series. Yeah, another one I'm kind of on the fence about is A Condition Called Love. But because I have such respect and love for Wake Up Sleeping Beauty, I'm not going to get rid of it, and I'm probably going to ask for a second volume or something just to see if I end up loving it. We also have Yakuza Lover, which I absolutely love this premise. Look at this tattooed sex symbol right here. Like, he is a sexy god with his glasses and like, oh my god, look at him. He is so sexy. But like the story, like the first chapter or two, I was on board, but then I just like, I don't know. It wasn't doing it for me, but I'm just gonna keep that first volume for now. I know. I'm not doing so hot. Then we keep going. I know I made a little room, but like I need to make more room. You don't understand. I'm gonna keep all those. We're working on completing all these series. But what we're not gonna work on is you, my dear. My friend collected all of it. So if I ever do want to give it a try and read it, I can just read it from her collection. But Something's Wrong with Us had a wonderful premise in the beginning. I loved the like murder mystery element in a, you know, spicy little Josei type story. It has gorgeous covers, and their dynamic was really interesting because she was kind of like pretending to not be who she was, and is she gonna get found out, and like so dramatic and so spicy, and then they're kind of falling for each other. But it just loses me around here. Yeah, around like the 5th volume it lost me, and I got the 6th, but no, I have no desire to continue it. And like I said, I can always read it from her collection. So goodbye series. Look at me, I'm doing it, guys. Got a pile started. I'm gonna keep Cheerful Amnesiac. It had a promising first volume. Rose and Blood, I should get rid of it, but it's short. I saw that it's like done at 5 volumes or something, and so that makes me be like, we could keep it. We can maybe continue and finish it. This one is on a bit of the chopping block for me. Also, Sakura-san Wants to Be Noticed. It just didn't do anything for me. I never read the 2nd volume. I usually, when I pre-order, because I like order 2 at a time sometimes if they're available, and I think I'll like it. And then so I try to read the 2nd volume at least. So I'm going to keep it. Hi, Is. You're always helping when I'm rearranging my manga. So I think I'm going to keep it just for that reason. So, but it might be unhauled in the next video. We'll see. And by next video, I mean like the next time I do an unhauling video. And then we're moving over to here. You already know, if you've seen my tier list, that I thought this was pretty freaking boring, even though I absolutely loved the cover and it intrigued me. So it's joining the pile. And also this Yuri just was not my cup of tea. Yeah, I didn't really feel anything towards either of them or their relationship. Like, I don't know. It could get better, but I can't be starting that many series, especially if I don't super duper love it. Oh shoot, I forgot one. Yeah, this is a Yuri about like some older women, and I was really interested in it, but I guess I missed that, yeah, it's like a cheating one, and I just didn't even really like how it was set up, so I'm also gonna axe this one. Yeah, bye! Alright, so these are my cleaned up shelves. Put the new releases I needed to away, hopefully, if I don't find any more lurking in the piles. And except for the bottom row, which has complete manga that I hope to move, we have this pile of discards we got rid of, so not bad for the first shelf. Let's continue on. Oh, look at how beautiful all the fruits basket are together. I still can't get over how amazing and exciting it is to see it all complete up there. So yeah, I am still decorated for Christmas. Okay, this is more shortly after Christmas than the video is actually going up, but yeah, all right, so going to be getting rid of my Secret Affection. It had such a promising first volume. But I really didn't care for the second volume. It was so rushed. It felt so incomplete. So, yeah, I mean, if I'm not gonna reread it again because I'm feeling like, why bother? There's other short series I like better, then, yeah, bye-bye. Okay, and I should probably, if I was being like really strong, get rid of A Witch's Love at the End of the World. But it was cute. It was good enough. And same with If Witch Then Witch. You know, nothing special, but it was cute read. Gosh, old series that like I don't know if I'll ever complete He's My Only Vampire. Because it's out of print from Yen Press. So I probably should get rid of it, but I don't know if I'm being very good over here. So let's just move on to the next one and maybe it will be better. Yeah, so I wasn't a huge fan of Fairy Cube. I could get rid of it, but it wasn't like bad. And I just seriously love Kaoriyuki's art, so I'm gonna keep it for now. I need to read these because I have a feeling these might not all be staying on my shelf forever, but we'll see. I haven't read them yet, so I can't just get rid of them. And what I can get rid of though are some of the ones behind here. Okay, this is gonna be hard, but basically this entire back shelf is gonna be going. So first off, we have An Incurable Case of Love. This was not bad by any means, and I, you know, enjoyed it for what it was, but like, am I going to reread it again when I have like series on here like So Cute It Hurts, Butterflies Flowers, Secure Baby, Saint Dragon Girl, Takani and Hana, you know, that I would reread. For Her Ride, you know, Strobe Edge, Honey So Sweet, like I'll reread all those. And this one, like I've already kind of forgotten other than like the main dynamic between them in the beginning, which I liked, but I know by the end I was like losing interest. Alright, so here we go. We got volume 2. Again, cute series. Nothing wrong with it. I just... yeah. Like, I just feel bad as I get rid of manga sometimes. Especially when I didn't, like, hate it. Like, this was perfectly fine. But it wasn't amazing. In my mind, very picky when it comes to my shoujo, so yeah. And then next up, sadly, is Demon Prince of Momochi House. I feel really bad about this one. It has stunning covers. Like, I love this cover. I love 99% of these covers. The story was so meh to me. I kept waiting for like it to get better. Like the first couple of volumes are good, and it just kind of drags, and I'm like, oh, it's gonna have something that like raises the stakes and gets it going again. And for me, that just never happened, you know, personally. So yep, here we go. I'm gonna show all the gorgeous covers because seriously, I'm so sad to be getting rid of them. They are so pretty. Like, look at them, works of little art. If I ever find a art book by this mangaka, definitely picking it up, because while I didn't love the story, I absolutely loved the art. The colored art, the art inside the series. It was all good. It was all good. So pretty. And it's a long series, and it took me a while to collect, and that always hurts too. It's like, but I never would have known. Like, I read the first couple volumes. I liked it, you know, and then when I read it all, I still liked the beginning. I still thought this was going to be a fave. I love yokai and romance. I think it's a match made in heaven. I don't know, you know, just sadly, it wasn't for me. And that's why there's so much manga out there, because not all of it can be, oops, for everyone. Oh. The new was so pretty. Like, I wish I'd loved this one. Oh, I really do wish I'd loved it. Goodbye, Demon Prince of Momoji House. Alright, next up we have behind the scenes. Honestly, this is a short series. It's kind of giving like the shoujo version of Gimmick. That's what it's called, I think. Gimmick. And I read the first volume, I wasn't feeling it, but I was hopeful. I would read the second volume, and I would love it. But it's honestly sitting on my shelf, and I have no desire to read it, because it was just not that interesting to me. And honestly, like, I have to say, as more manga fall down in the background, I don't think I'm a super fan of this mangaka, or in High School Host Club, the manga. I did like the anime when I was young. The manga just kind of bored me when I got the box set and tried to read it. I don't know, it's just too dialogue heavy. It doesn't draw me into the characters, so yeah, I'm gonna say bye to this one as well. Alright, now we got High School Debut. Honestly, I've kept this since I was a kid. It's really hard to get rid of once I've kept them for so long. I don't know if anyone else is like me, but like, I never finished the series. I just got a few volumes of it when I was a kid. But I like those first couple volumes. Like, there's nothing wrong with them. The Young Master's Revenge. Honestly, again, it's not great. It's not great. Neither is Heaven's Will. But they're short and they're fine, and I don't know. So I'm just keeping them for now. Alright, then we have Everyone's Getting Married. My friend gave me the second volume of this one, and I haven't read it yet. I don't know, I didn't care for the first volume, but I'm just gonna keep it for now. Then we have the first 3 volumes of Stepping on Roses. Again, not a great series, but I like the first 3 volumes anyway. And then we have Flower Storm. I only like the first volume. It's only 2 volumes, but I got rid of the second volume because I'm that girl that's like, well, this volume's okay, but I don't really care for the other one. And then we got They're All in the Fairy. Again, I like the first 2 volumes better than the third and the fourth, so I just never have collected them. I read it all online, so I might still collect it one day. But yeah, and then this is really cute, standalone. And now we have these piles after finishing most of the shelves in the romance room, but I honestly don't think I can get rid of much of anything on these shelves. Yeah, we'll see though. Wow, I made so much room getting rid of these 2 freaking volumes to put over on that shelf. Oh my gosh, I don't know. Maybe I could put the shoujo beat back over there. That would clear up some more room. I don't know. Oh, so I did forget that this is technically complete, and I didn't even realize that the 5th volume was complete. I was really into the first 3 volumes. I got them all at once and read them, and then shortly after I was able to grab the 4th volume and then the 5th volume. I just hadn't read them yet. This is the cover of the 3rd volume and what made me grab this series, and the fact that I realized it was like a reincarnation type series, which I like. But yeah, so I can move these over to the complete shelves. Yay! Because honestly, the only one that I can get rid of is this one. I think I'm just gonna do it. I didn't mind this volume. Don't get me wrong. I think it's perfectly serviceable. The premise is fine, but like, I'd rather just have a BL at this point. Like, I I don't know, it was fine, but it wasn't like amazing. All the other first volumes, or like the ones I have 2 volumes of, I think I want to give a little bit more chance. Sadly, I only added 1 volume to the pile, but yeah, that's what I got so far. All right, and there we have it. Didn't really get rid of much of anything on the shelves, but I kind of already anticipated that, so yeah. Some more manga I'm getting rid of that I didn't even have on the shelves, but thought I'd share. I got the box set of this, even though the banner's fucked up and it pisses me off, so I don't really need the individual volumes of these anymore, so I'm getting rid of those. And my BL shelf is so crowded that I just already took off some. This one just wasn't for me, kind of boring, but the art was pretty. This one, yeah, it tried to be like angsty and dramatic, but honestly it's just boring, like forgettable. I can't remember anything about it. And the flower that seems to truly dance, I did not like it. I like the art, I love this cover, but yeah, again, I wanted more, and it did not deliver. And then we have Reign of the Seven Spellblades. I got 1 and 2, and I didn't like it. I mean, no, not for me. The Night Captain is the new princess to be. I'm honestly like holding on to it because supposedly I'm getting volume 2, even though I saw it was coming out in November, but the date could have changed. I don't know. I don't care enough, but at the same time, I don't want to give away volume 1 without, you know, having the second one that I had pre-ordered already. So yeah, but anyway, I am unhauling this one, unless volume 2 comes, I read it and it completely changes my mind. But yeah, Ex Yakuza and Stray Kitten, nah, didn't do it for me. And lastly, don't mind my dirty carpet, I have to vacuum. As Glitch, and this one just really bored me, and I didn't care enough to continue, because I really just, if I could, you know, if I had all the room in the world and all the money in the world, I would just collect all the manga, because, you know, somebody made it lovingly. I might grow to love it, but I just don't. I don't have unlimited resources or room, so I gotta start cutting out the first volumes because that's when it's easiest. You saw how hard it was for me to cut out complete series that I'd like taken the time to collect and then read it all and then go, oh, it's not for me. It's just, you know, I mean, it happens. It's just like a bummer. So I'd rather get rid of it when it's not striking me in the very beginning. So that's why I'm getting rid of all of these. Yep. I don't know why it's so hard for me to get rid of BL. Like probably the hardest out of everything. But yeah, I need to get rid of some of them. I mean, I had some out that I want to get rid of, but yeah, I don't know. It's so hard. I don't know. Even the ones I pulled out to make more room, I'm like, I don't know if I want to get rid of them. So I'm thinking, even though I really liked the art of Dick Fight Island, I don't know that I actually loved the story of Dick Fight Island. If there even is a story, it's like, I don't know, it's not much of a story. So I think I'm gonna unhaul these ones over here. I'm not 100% sure on. Finder, I just can't like get into Finder, but people really like it. Same with Given. I read like the first 2 volumes and I was not impressed with Given. And then there's also World's Greatest First Love. I haven't read On. I only read the first volume and I was not really impressed, but I had already like ordered a couple more volumes during a sale. Okay, I flipped through it. And though I really like the art and it's super cute and fluffy, I remembered why I wasn't like super in love with this one. I really liked him and the like best friend more than this little like floof ball. So yeah, I think I'm gonna get rid of this one too. Alright, moving on to over here. Obviously I'm not getting rid of any of those. I haven't read Sodas yet, so I don't know if I'll get around to that one. So, I didn't really love Go For It Nakamura, or Go For It Again Nakamura. I really like Go For It Nakamura, but this one just felt like so pointless, like kind of repetitive of this one, to be honest. And even though I think Rio and Mabu are really cute and fun characters, I didn't really like the story that much. I don't know. It was just fine. I'll just, and then this one was also just fine. I just feel like it wasn't necessary. So I'm just gonna, I mean, he was cute, but it wasn't necessary. I'm just gonna keep Go For It Nakamura. I just don't see continuing Oki's summer break. I wanted to like it, but I just didn't really like it that much. So, yeah, okay. And I also just didn't really care for After We Gazed at the Starry Sky. Again, I wanted to like it more than I actually liked it, so. Oh, and it's gone. So, gotta make the tough decisions. Yeah. I haven't read The Two Lions yet. So I don't know if I like that. Delivery for You was fine. I liked it because he was an otaku and I could relate. Like, I don't want people to see my room sometimes. It's like, it's too much. But then I put it all over the internet, so Scramblers was also just like fine. Alright, I'm gonna flip through them and decide which ones to keep. Okay, here's a pile of BL I'm unhauling. It's really not great. I didn't unhaul a lot at all. I'm pretty bad. Boys of the Dead also wasn't that great, but it was different, and I don't know. I like different stuff. And same with Melting Lover. It wasn't great, but I also really like when it's like a really different type of story. So yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna put it back, even though it really wasn't that great. I feel bad. Okay, I've decided to also unhaul The World's Greatest First Love. I don't know. I read the first volume and I ordered 2 through 5, but I just don't really care to continue it. And the art is not that great. It does get better, like by 12. You can see the difference, but I don't know, it just still seems like they're at the same point when I like flip through 12. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna count this one as a pass. This is the final stack, I guess part 2 of my unhauling volumes from my BL shelves. So after my BL and parentheses GL binge-a-thon, these are the BL I've decided to unhaul. I'm trying to just let go of ones that I don't think I'm going to reread again, honestly. These ones, this series and the one-shot, were the ones I was the most mixed on. I enjoyed them more than the others. I just don't think I would actually reread them. There are more BL that I would rather pick up for, you know, supernatural story, or an Omega story. You know, it was cute. They were cute. I won't say they're bad by any means, just not rereadable to the extent that would make me keep them. You know, these on the other hand, these were pretty terrible or just not interesting to me. This one, This one was trash to me personally. If you liked it, that's fine. Just the last story really bugged me. It's gone. And this one was fine. It just was kind of uninteresting and unresolved. Boring and weird plot. Boring. Beautiful art, but to me, substance was lacking. And you guessed it, boring. If you want to hear any more in-depth, a little bit anyway, more in-depth views on them after having just read them, go check out that YouTube video. But yeah. We're at about the halfway point in the video, so I just wanted to say thanks for watching. If you've watched this far, please do consider subscribing if you aren't already subscribed. And I'm so curious, have I asked one of your faves? Are you happy that I've gotten rid of some that you also didn't enjoy? Please let me know in the comments below. And yeah, back to the video. Pretty easy first elimination anyway, and that is Fire Punch. I'm sorry. It was unusual, it was interesting, but it's just not for me. I think if they at least cut out the incestuous vibes, I'll say, I would have liked it more. Really cool covers. Like I said, cool concepts. I love apocalyptic stories. It just wasn't for me. Just a little weird. I think these are gonna fall down. Okay. Oh, I got and this one, and volume 8, the final volume. Yeah. So getting rid of those. Also, even though Red Fog is like a really short series, I just didn't like it. I'm gonna be real with you. Like, I read the second volume to see if I got more into it. I did like this character, but he is not my favorite. And I usually like morally gray characters. I don't know. But yeah, he was not it for me. But Gantz, I really need to collect more of Gantz. I read a large chunk of it, but I don't think I ever finished it online. What Killing Stalking, which I can add to because I got the second volume. And we got Breaker. Again, I want to read the second volume for unhaul it. And I'm going to get rid of See No Alice. I like Alice type things. I like survival type stories, but this one just didn't grab me. Yeah, obviously I'm not really touching that. Immortal Hounds, the 7th volume, is up for pre-order. I'm so excited because then I get to read this and see what I think of this. I don't know about Colorless. I mean, I kind of liked Colorless, but I think I could unhaul it and not feel any real remorse for it. I don't know. Yeah, I really think it's cool concept wise, and art is really, really cool. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to unhaul them. Yeah. This was all I managed to unhaul from the horror shelves. Oh man, it's not going well. Okay, onto these shelves. I can unhaul Black Torch. I really like the art, but the story was so incomplete to me. But yeah, still some cool covers, what would I say. I think if it hadn't gotten canceled, it totally would have had a chance to really give the characters some time and made me like them, because I really did like the character like blueprints. It just, we didn't get enough. Did not get enough. Very sad. always sad, especially when it's like beyond the mangaka's control and it's someone else being like, you can't work on this series anymore. Yeah. Anyway, okay. Go on. And then, let's see. I mean, I almost have half a mind to get rid of My Hero Academia. I am so bad. Fire Force. Oh my gosh. I didn't realize how janky that one looks. Wow. Especially 16 is like low, like 14, and then I hate when why do they even bother putting like a continuous type of thing on, because they never can make it work. Servant. On the way to the end here, I'm gonna get rid of Chojin X. Just was not the first volume for me. Next we got I don't know, this is hard, man. Like, I haven't read the second volume of this, but I have a feeling I'll unhaul it when I do. I haven't read the second volume of this. It's complete at just these two omnibuses. I wasn't really a huge fan of the first one, but since it was complete, I was like, oh, well, I should give it a chance. So, I don't know. These all could get unhauled at some point. Same with this. I haven't read the second volume either, so I don't know. I like to give them 2 volumes if I have the 2 volumes. I'm gonna get rid of Akuma no Riddle. I was so excited I found this after like all in a like decent priced lot, and then it just was like not at all worth it. I didn't like the story. The covers are so nice, and I had like Yuri action, like was gonna be fun, but no, I don't know. I could finish it before I got rid of it, which I just have no desire to read on in it. Like, I read the first 2 volumes and I was like, I don't know. I'm also going to unhaul Pandora 7. It just wasn't for me. It had like promise as a fantasy series, but yeah, I don't know. I really need to read Togari and Genju no Seiza. I haven't read them yet, so I don't know. I probably could get rid of Mars Red back there, but it's also kind of not like doing anyone any harm. Just kind of back there chilling. Yes, did you come to say you should get rid of more manga? Yeah, I agree. It's hard. It's hard. Yeah, I've thought a couple times about getting rid of Gunslinger Girl. I just like, I've tried to get into it and I haven't been able to get past, I think like 4 or 5. It's just so dense. Like there's so much dialogue, and I like moments from it, which is why I keep going, okay, I can't get rid of it. And Devils and Realist was really pretty boys, but not a lot of, I don't know, quality story in my opinion. Devil's Line, also really nice art. Like, I like the art most of the time. It can get a little wonky at panels, but like, I think it's cool and dark and unusual. But like, the story also did not grab me. I don't know. I probably should unhaul Devil's Line, but I'm probably gonna be that bitch that just keeps it anyway. I actually liked Blackguard more, even though it was kind of rushed and messy. I don't know. Devil's Line kind of dragged. It's like, I need an in-between of these series. Rio. Yeah. Rio Hanada. I need an in-between. Like, maybe if you do a series that's like 8 volumes, that would be good, because this one was like too short and a little bit rushed, and this one just felt too long and a little bit like, I don't know. Yeah. Neither was like the best, but I feel like I would read Blackguard again because it's short, and I enjoyed at least like the first, I'd say like the first half of it I thought was really good, and then like it was okay in the end. I feel so mean. I don't know. I don't like commenting badly about series, but you know, these single volumes of Blade of the Immortal, I probably should get rid of them. I don't even think you can get the single volumes anymore, so I'd have to collect the omnibus if I decide I want to read this whole story. I see, this is the problem with me. I think it's cool, I like the art, and then the stories of like Edo period Japan just don't usually seem to grab me. Like, I don't know what it is. It's just like, yeah, I don't know. So I probably should get rid of them, shouldn't I? Really nice though. Nice and thin. Nice art. I like the sketchy quality of it. This is so hard. I hate making decisions about getting rid of manga. Yeah, I think I could just get the Steins Gate omnibus. So I don't really need this one, so I'll definitely get rid of this one. I need to actually watch Steins Gate. I'm so bad. I started it a while ago and then I never finished it. Yeah. I'm disappointed in me as well. I know. Okay, so then these series. I really didn't care for volume 1. It kind of is the same feeling of the Akuma no Riddle series. Like, I wanted to like it. I like the premise of having this kind of like action along with Yuri type feeling story anyway. But yeah, it just didn't grab me, and I really like the cover too though. But I think I'm gonna say bye to it. This is one that I seem to be one of the few people who just didn't care for it. I wanted to like it. I just wanted her to be more badass, and she just kind of wasn't. I liked him okay, but I don't know. Nothing like amazing to me. So I've been trying to read through some of the one-shots or first volumes that I had before I unhaul this, would decide to unhaul them. And I read this little thing. Kind of a waste of paper in my opinion. Short and almost nonsensical. Like, I don't know what was going on. Like, the art's pretty, but like... I'm also going to unhaul the case files of Jeweler Richard. I just couldn't get into it. I really like the covers. They're super pretty. And I like the like soft BL kind of vibes. But I don't know, it's just kind of like not that interesting to me. So yeah, gonna unhaul it. And I'm also gonna unhaul Dungeon People. Yeah. Don't got much to say on that one. Alright, it's a different day. It's closer to Valentine's Day, so I have some Valentine's decorations up. This has been a slow process. I've tried to think things through, you know, and I've come to the conclusion that although I absolutely love the art of Ran in the Grey World, I mean, look at these magnificent covers. I did not like the story. I'm so sad to say, because I really do like her other series. It's right below it. Her other series, Go With the Clouds, North by Northwest, I think is a really great series so far, and I'm really enjoying it. I just didn't love the subject matter of this one, and so I think I'm unhauling this one as well. It's always hard. I think it's actually harder when I really like the artwork, because it's like I collect manga because I love art and stories, you know? And oh, forgot to show the back of the first volume. Like, look at how detailed and intricate and interesting the art is, and the world building is also intricate and interesting. I just hated that a like 10, 12-year-old girl and a like 30-year-old guy were something of a thing. Like, even though they don't end up together, spoilers, I don't know why you would want them to. It just, yeah, it did not make me excited for this series. And so I know I wouldn't want to reread it. Like, I'd look at the covers. I'd flip through the books, but I would be like, I don't really want to reread it. Yeah. It's just, yeah. It's just a shame. I absolutely love these covers. Art is so pretty. And at least, like I said, the ending is not super icky, but like, it doesn't make up for the fact that we spend like nearly 4 or 5 of these volumes on this like kind of will they, won't they, and it's like, I don't definitely want that. Like, that's disgusting. There's age gaps, and then there's like that. Yeah. But yeah, sadly, just gonna unhaul that one. And of course it was out of order because books on my shelves always end up out of order. Alright, so it's really hard to get rid of one-shots because they're just like one and done, you collected it and stuff, but there are a couple that I just don't think I really would want to read again. I really did not find Ride Your Wave interesting or entertaining or anything. Maybe the movie's better, but this was not it. For me, anyway. I also just really didn't care for Mizuno and Chayama. I thought it would be like a really interesting Yuri, you know, a little darker in tone, but I don't know, I just didn't care for the girls. So, say goodbye to them. And then I didn't really like Let's Go Karaoke. Like, I wanted to like it, but it was just so like not really much of anything. It's just, I don't know, like, I like the cover. The cover is really nice, but otherwise not it for me. Just not much happened in the story. I either like it if they're like way weird and out there, or like just like a cute fluffy read. Speaking of like ones that aren't bad, but like To Strip the Flesh, I liked it. I did. But I just like, I don't know if I'll read it again. It has like a lot of short stories crammed into it. Other than the first one, they're not really that like going into depth. I'm glad I bought it. Like, I'm glad I read it and stuff. But like, yeah, I think I'm gonna just unhaul that one. I still have not read Ruby. I don't even know if I like it. Yeah, this one is really weird, and I should probably unhaul it because I don't know if I'll ever read it again. But it's just that it's so weird and bizarre that I want to keep it. Like, yeah. This is like a nothing piece of nothingness. Look at how thin it is. It's like literally nothing, but the art's cool and it's different, and yeah. I can't believe how tiny it is though. Like, I can't even get it back in here. And then I really should unhaul Abara because I didn't enjoy it. But like, it's so interesting and the art is so cool. Like, see, this is my problem. Like, sometimes I want to keep things that are more artistic than actually good stories, and like good stories that just didn't like wow me, but were good, were fine. I can like unhaul those more easily. It's a very strange, you know, way of being, but what can I say? Can't change who I am. Again, like Tokyo Undead was fine. And it's done. Just a little zombie collection. It's really nothing special. Same with she and her cat. Like, I like cats in my stories, but like, I don't know, it's just about her and her cat. It's kind of boring and basic. And also H.P. Lovecraft's The Hound and Other Stories. I love the art. It's so cool. Again, like, I'll probably keep it just because of the art, but like, will I ever read it again? I don't know. And this is why I have issues. Like, this is why I can't get rid of crap, because those I should get rid of all of these. But I probably am not going to. These are my last 2 shelves to go through and decide if I want to unhaul anything. And these are like my older series. Honestly, I need to read Black Cat. I started it like years ago when I like got it. But yeah, I just like, I didn't fall into it. So I'm like not sure if that was just a at the moment problem, or if that was like a this isn't a series for me problem. But I need to give it a proper chance, I feel. One that I read and am thinking I'm gonna unhaul it. Might be an unpopular decision, but I'm gonna get rid of number 6. It was not bad story, don't get me wrong. It's like a shonen ai with a sci-fi vibe, and honestly, like, that sounds great to me. It's just, it was a little, I don't know how to describe the feeling. Lacking. I always say that. Like, I swear I am like the most uncreative person when it comes to descriptors of why I didn't like something. But it's just that, like, their relationship, yeah, it had some cute moments. The world building, yeah, it was interesting, but I just felt like it didn't, I don't know, it was a bit all over the place. Like, it was almost trying too hard. And in the end, then it felt rushed because it was trying to give us this like really encapsulating, interesting story. And then built the characters' relationship and backgrounds. And I don't know, like, yeah, like it took on too much. And then it speed ran through the ending. In my personal opinion, it was not bad. It was an enjoyable read. But I just feel like I would not pick it up to read it again. So yeah, I think it's a cute one though. I feel like if you like shonen ai, which is like a light BL, if you like sci-fi vibes, then you might enjoy this one. Yeah, I wouldn't steer anyone away from reading it. Like, I think it's perfectly fine. It's just that, like, I'm trying my best not to keep things that are just fine. It's really hard though. Like, I'm holding this and I'm like, I don't know, do I want to give this up? I don't know. But yeah, I mean, art was just fine. Like, nothing spectacular to me, just cute. And yeah, overall it was just an okay read. And I have so many manga. I just need to stop saving okay reads. So with that, I guess I'm done for now. There's still a lot that I haven't read in the old section. Like, one that I really want to try and read is Neon Genesis Evangelion. I tried so hard to watch the anime. You have no idea how like much of a failure I feel like because I can't get through the anime. I'm like, I'm not a true anime fan because I can't get through this freaking anime. I tried for months, like pretty much all of 2021. I think I tried so hard to get through it, and it was just not it for me. But I want to give the manga a chance. And the Empty Empire, which I got last year. And also what I got last year, Black Sun. Why is that font so weird? Black Sun Silver Moon. I thought that was what it was called, but yeah. So still need to read those. And actually Wild Adapter. I've had that for a long ass time and have not read that. And I haven't like read The Betrayal Knows My Name. There's just like, the more I look, the more I'm like, I have not read anything. But yeah, this isn't about what I haven't read. And so I'm gonna fill this hole, and I'm gonna call it a day. I think this is the final series / volumes I am unhauling in my 2024 spring unhaul video. So yeah. So yeah, those were all the volumes, all the series I decided to unhaul this time. Please do like the video so I know, and or comment below what you might want to see more of, or if you wanted me to talk more about series that I didn't, you know, why I'm unhauling them. I tried to be like as descriptive or like put my thoughts into words as to why I didn't want to keep these series, but it's genuinely just a gut feeling. I'm trying here. If you have any tips or tricks of how you unhaul your manga, comment that below, because I need help. Like seriously, I needed to unhaul way more than that to put a dent into my collection. I have too many manga, but I did manage in total, if I counted correctly anyway, to unhaul 132 volumes of manga. So not too shabby. Would I like to get, you know, 200 or so at least down? Yeah, but I'm gonna keep just trying to read series and first volumes that I haven't read yet, and you know, maybe next year, like I said, if this video is something that you're interested in seeing again, I will take you through another unhauling and see what else is on the chopping block for next year. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks again for over 900 subscribers. Like, I'm so like, it's getting so close to the 1,000 mark, and like I feel so happy. And next week will be a haul video, which hilarious. I know, the irony. Right after an unhauling video, we got to add some books to the collection. But I hope to see you again next week for that. And until then, bye!